Hey everyone, I'm Jackson, and in this video today we're talking about Tokyo Ghoul, and more precisely why I reckon it's making the same mistakes as the original Tokyo Ghoul anime. Firstly, I want to mention that yes, I know that we're about 3 or 4 episodes into the anime, well, as of this recording we are at least, and I am actually enjoying it. This isn't me bad-mouthing the series saying it's a bad show, as much as I am worried about it. And here's why. Tokyo Ghoul's first episode went through 7 manga chapters. 7. I actually counted them. And I'd like to point out that the first chapter was double the normal length of a weekly manga series. So that's a lot of content that the first chapter went through. And I've noticed that the pacing is really quick. And okay, from what I remember from the original Tokyo Ghoul anime, and I'm going with the original because Tokyo Ghoul Rite didn't really follow the manga all too well. Let's be honest about that. But the original anime, the pacing was quite quick as well, and wouldn't really say that there was too much story arcs until Algiri Tree showed itself. But I was hopeful that Tokyo Ghoul would be a little bit different and it'll show a little bit more personality and story arc. But yes, the story is going really quick, and like I said, the first episode went through 7 chapters. So that has me worried. Very worried. Because if every episode were to go through 7 chapters, well then we're looking at about 84 manga chapters. And okay, while the pacing has been quick the whole way through, I wouldn't really say that every episode has gone through 7 chapters. And well, in my head, the normal amount of weekly manga chapters for an anime episode is around 3 or 4, with a maximum of being 5. And that's so that I have enough content to put into each and every episode. But I'll also like to add that despite so many chapters being put into these episodes, we aren't getting the whole Tokyo Ghoul experience. I am reading the manga at the moment. I'm only about chapter 31 in, so I've only really read a handful of the amount of chapters there actually are. But I've noticed that there are complete moments, there's complete scenes, there's characters that are practically either missing or are only getting mentioned. So when you got complete moments that are being left out, it's like, seriously, why are we leaving moments out just so we can get through 7 chapters in the first episode? Like, what is the point to that? Because even though these scenes may not be very important as a scene, in the long run, it actually plays a big role, in my opinion. There was a meeting that was left out between the Queen Squad and another squad in the first episode. And while that meeting wasn't important, what was important about it came actually later on, when practically that whole squad was annihilated and Hasei Sasaki was being given a lecture on what it means to lose people. Not that it was his squad that lost anyone, more so the fact of why people in the CCG are strong. So even though while these scenes, when they happen, may not be important, they play a bigger role over time. Well, let's face it, the manga seems to have more personality and emotion than the anime does so far. And I'm hoping that changes. I really do. And I guess also with these scenes being left out, it's getting rid of some character development, or character development that should be stronger is not as strong later on because the meeting was left out, let's say. The importance of the scene later on is less significant because the earlier scene, which was completely left out, didn't exist. So then leaving these scenes out isn't actually doing the series any good in my opinion. Like, to my knowledge, out of all the anime that I have seen and also read the manga for, there's only been one other anime where things were left out, and that was season 3 of Bakuman. And things were left out right at the end, and well, while it was disappointing because some of those bits for that period of time were quite funny, they weren't needed. I will admit, they weren't needed, and they didn't really affect the story or the emotion. But here, we are only a few episodes in, and it's affecting the emotion of the show. So yeah, I'm worried about the direction that Tokyo Ghoul is taking. Okay, what we have been shown, I am enjoying. And yeah, it's things that I've noticed, and it's not like I've read a whole lot of the manga to go, well, something's not right here. I've only read a handful of chapters. So I'm worried that we're going to be seeing this same result as the original Tokyo Ghoul anime, even though it was good in what it did right. I wouldn't really say the emotions in the anime were at its best. And really, I do want Tokyo Ghoul to be good. I really do, because I reckon that the Tokyo Ghoul franchise can actually do really well if done correctly. And doing things fast paced and everything may not be the way to go about it. Because if that means going through 7 manga chapters to keep the pace fast and therefore leaving information out, well, that really does affect the story in the long run. So yeah, that's all I have for you for this video today. Let me know in the comment section below if you reckon that Tokyo Ghoul is making the same mistakes as the original Tokyo Ghoul anime. Also, I want to know if you're finding Tokyo Ghoul good or bad, or if you're not watching it. and you're for some reason watching this video. But yes, thank you all for watching, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, it'll be an amazing help. Again, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time in the next video. See ya.